Hey there, welcome to Print Design, your source for inspiration and creativity. In today's video, we are excited to showcase a stunning blue church flyer. Join us to explore the design process and the story behind this captivating creation. Let's dive right into the design of this remarkable church flyer. As you can see, the flyer is having a blue color scheme, evoking a sense of peace and spirituality. The carefully chosen imagery places the pastor in front of the center, creating a personal connection with the audience. The layout is also clean and balanced, allowing important information to stand out while maintaining a visually appealing composition. The combination of elegant fonts and thoughtful typography enhances the overall aesthetic and readability of this flyer. In this flyer, I've used some important effects like the text swap effect, the outer glow effect. I've used some Photoshop lightening. Then finally, I did some post-processing. Remember, design is a powerful tool that can communicate a message and evoke emotions. Stay tuned for more exciting content on Print Design, where we continue to explore the world of design and inspire creative minds. Don't forget to hit the notification button and the like button. The design is very clean, original. So I'm going to make sure that I show you every detail, how I came up with this amazing flyer. The first thing I did was go to New, create a new file. I'm going to work in pixels, 1080 by 1080. Then my resolution 200. Then I start by including my rulers just to help me guide. I'm going to drag and put my rulers. My rulers are important just to guide me visually while designing. Now that I'm done, satisfied with the rulers, I'm going to import my first text. But firstly, I'm going to create some folders. It's good that we be organized. So I'm going to create my folders, organize everything into folders. The first folder is the background. Then we have the design folder. So after the background, we have the design. After the design, we have images. After images, we have light. You can feel free to rename the folders to anything that you want. After that, I have pigeon folder. I have the title folder. That's the last folder I'll create. So inside the title folder, I'm going to create my first title for the first typography, which is to choose the text. So I'm using the font called Ridiculous. So I'm going to change the font size. I'm just going to duplicate with Alt-Z. So I type the next, the name of the pastor, Pastor Ray, and Reverend Michael Jones. So once you type, just reduce the size of the font and bring it down. I'm going to duplicate. When I'm designing, I like to duplicate. This is the fastest way for me to import typography into the scene. While I'm importing new typography all the time, I just always use the command Alt-Z to duplicate. So I'm going to type online Facebook. Type in the address now. Initially, I used the font Montserrat, but now I'm going to change the font to something else. The Go Bold font is more bolder, looks more elegant, so I'm going to use the Go Bold font. So I'm going to change everything into Go Bold. So let's go bold this time around. So we have the Go Bold font. I'm just going to select the last address, change it to Go Bold. Select everything, scale. So right now, I'm just trying to place everything using my eyes, make sure that everything is placed at the right position. I'm going to duplicate this to type the date of the event and the time of the event. So the date is Tuesday, 21st May. The time of the event, duplicate, time of the event, which is 10 p.m. Start. You need to scale the Tuesday so it becomes really bold and visible. So that's the main caption of this design. So there's nothing fancy about this process. You just have to make sure you go around, make sure everything is perfectly aligned, perfectly placed, visually appropriate, the way you want it to be. So I'm going to change the font, the indentation of this to around 220. There you go. I'm going to bring this down. Also, I'll change the indentation. And you can see, since we are working folders, it becomes more easier for us to organize ourselves, organize our work. So I'm just going to create a new folder inside the design, and I'm going to call it the background, back title. The back title is going to contain the text. So I'm going to type church, the church text. So you just type the church. I'm going to scale it. It's really big. I'm using the same font, go bold. So I'm going to use the effect. This is where we use the warp effect. I'm going to use the flag. So I'm going to scale the flag to around 50. The bending to around 50. That's okay. You can feel free to customize, play around those effects and see what they give you. Inside the design, I'm also going to create another folder called designs. So then I'll start importing my background. Here's the first texture I'm going to import with this black and white texture. I'm going to import the one at the right, the scale, and make sure I place it. It should be at the center so we don't have any white space at the center. So it's very important that inside that folder, the design folder, it's important that you change this to soft light, the blending mode to soft light. So I'm just going to duplicate, bring this down, and I'm going to rename them. Just to be more organized and precise, I'm going to rename them to texture 1 right down to texture 2. The 4 of those textures are all soft light. The reason being that I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop the next texture. When I drop the next texture, you see that this effect has been influenced by the soft light. And there you go. So I'm going to import the next one. You just have to make sure that they are beneath the texture, the previous texture that we did imported. Then I'm going to change them to, I'm going to change our blending mode to linear dash arc. So I'll import the next texture, which is this, the blue. Now you can see the blue effect coming to life here. Make sure that this is the last one. And there you go. You can see, guys, everything is coming out perfectly the way we want it. Amazing. The next thing, I have to change the colors so it becomes more visible, like the Tuesday. Now I import my image inside the image folder. Just trying to position this at the center, the right way it has to be. Now this church text, right, has to be behind the image. You have to locate this folder and make sure that it's right behind the image. It doesn't matter how you do it, guys. Just what is important, that it has to be behind the image, but above your background. That's why Photoshop is so important, especially when you're working with layers. It becomes very easy to rearrange your scene, rearrange your show. I mean, you are the commander of the boat. You can do whatever you want to do when you're working with layers. It becomes very easy. So I'm just going to change the blending mode of the text to soft light. Then I'm going to add a drop shadow effect. It's very easy to add the drop shadow. If you can play with this, the distance, the spread, and the size. You also have the angle. I'm going to leave it at 90. Click OK. Now you can see I'm just going to change the color of this. 10 PM has to be in yellow, so I'm going to create my yellow. I'm going to copy, Ctrl V, and I copy that yellow. Ctrl A to select that, I copy the yellow. Then the next thing I did was just to select this Tuesday face with Ctrl V and OK. Now you can see the colors are now coming together. The next, select this all white, select the part that I have to make yellow. So I omitted Smith. I'm going to type here Smith. Has to be Pastor Ray Smith. So I'm going to type Pastor Ray Smith. Next thing now is to continue changing the colors. So it's basically the same thing, guys. Since I've already copied the color, whenever I select a particular portion of that text, I just go to my text fill area, and what I do is that I paste with Ctrl V. I'm going to give an outer glow effect to this Tuesday text. Then I'm going to say OK. Pigeon, I'm going to import my pigeon inside my pigeon folders. Import. I'm going to scale this down a bit, position it. I'm going to duplicate. Now just transform, mirror it, flip this the other way around, and then position, and I increase the size a little bit. Whenever you're using identical elements on your design, you always make sure that they should not be the same size. One should be slightly bigger than the other. That's what I did there. So next thing is just to make sure that everything is properly perfect. I'm going to import this rectangle. Yes, there are many ways you can achieve this, but yeah, I'm going to use a rectangle. Pick that blue there, just reduce the opacity. Yes, you can achieve that in any other way. Right now I have to create above the pastel layer. I'm going to create a background. So I created a new layer with a background, and I'm going to use my brush, my soft brush. Make sure that you're working, you reduce the size. I'm working with it. Just play with the brush around 300. It's going to do fine. What I do is I just brush on the flyer. Hide the parts of the picture where I don't want people to see. You have to fit that picture into the background. That's exactly what I'm trying to achieve. The next thing I'm going to do is bring in the background, the fire texture, and I'm going to blend the fire texture with that background. So first I have to create a mask, turn that to multiply, right? Then I have to create a mask. So I'm going to use the white to reveal the part, because on the fire I don't want every part to appear on the design. So I'm just going to brush with the white to show the part that I want people to see. And under my lighting, I'm going to start importing my lighting. You can see how important is the next effect we use on the design. We use lighting. So I'm just going to change this mode to screen. You can see how easy it is to add lights to your design with Photoshop. So I'm going to change this to screen. And the last one, I'm going to change this to screen as well. There you go, you have now 3 good lighting. So I'm going to mask one at the middle because it's actually shading the face. I'm going to mask. So I just brush everything, review everything. Then I'm going to hide the parts where it intersects with the face. So you see, there you go. So you can always use any of these styles that I've used, any of these effects to come up with your own unique design. Okay. So I'm going, the last thing I did was to import this image, put the image into the scene, carry the image, should be right, both, everything, because I want to see. Then I'm going to mask this image at both. I'm going to create a mask, then I brush. Okay, I just want to review some slightly parts. I just want to review some parts slightly. I'm going to change the mode to multiply. You can see how it fits into the background. You can use your brush and add the influence. Now you can see everything. We are almost there. The final touches were just lighting, like creating some blue light effects, create new layers inside my lighting. I use my brush, just pop in, like just drop in some blue light. Make sure that I'm using a soft brush. Also the size is very important, so I'm playing around. I have the size to drop in some blue lighting there. And you can see overall how everything blends together. So I just go around making sure that everything is perfectly placed the way I want it to be. Next on the design was just to export once you're satisfied. I just went to File, Export As. Then you have this as the final output. You can always reduce the quality, increase the quality. You can see the size of the image. Once you're satisfied with everything, you just take export. Then you choose your directory. Choose the directory into your PC. There you go. So let me just open this so you can see how easy it is to create a flyer in Photoshop. And that is it, guys. We have finally come to the end of this amazing tutorials. If you are looking to create an eye-catching design that leaves a lasting impact, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We regularly share design tips, tutorials and inspiration to help you unleash your creativity. Remember, design is a powerful tool that can communicate a message and evoke emotion. Stay tuned for more exciting content on print design, where we continue to explore the world of design and inspire creative minds. Thank you for joining us today as we unveil the captivating church flyer. We hope this design sparks your imagination and inspires your own creativity projects. Until next time, keep designing, keep creating, and keep making a difference.